Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Welcome my dear colleagues. I am Dr. Saeed Abdallah, PhD in Pharmacology and Toxicology. I already passed the Fpgee exam and I'm now preparing for TOEFL. This is Fpgee study plan as I promised. I'll give you in less than 10 minutes, okay? First of all, Fpgee exam is two parts. First part is management. First part meaning the first paper in the exam. He can bring it as he like. Management, which equal 50% of the exam almost. Second part is biomedical and pharmaceutical. Okay? Right. Management equal around 50% of the exam, sometimes 55 like this. 50% of the exam equal around 75 questions. By the way, the exam is two papers. Okay? Each paper is 125 questions. Okay? Each 125 contains 75 scored and 50 questions non-scored. Okay? So around 40% of the exam. So when you go the exam and you come back or after you finish, what's this? Too many questions, I don't know. Too many questions in genetics and HIV and blah 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 like this. Don't worry. This is unmarked question. This is nearly 150 questions scored and 100 non-scored. Equal 40%. Every 5 questions, 3 scored, 2 non-scored. So you have to be calm. Okay? So half of the exam is management, and this is the simplest part, which you can, I think you can give it 100%. The second part is biomedical and pharmaceutical sciences. Here I'll tell you 3 things. Number 1, percent of the exam. Number 2, textbook you can study. Regarding to management, the best textbook I recommend is AFA. Okay? It is the best one I recommend for study the management. Section 3 and Section 4. Section 3 is social studies. Social, behavioral and administrative. Section 4 is clinical board. Clinical, not dealing with patient. Clinical including drug information, medication safety, guidelines, pharmacotherapy, like this. Okay? This one, Section 3. Section 3 contains 8 chapters. Section 4 contains 10 chapters. In the section number 3, you can cancel the chapter for federal pharmacy law. 0 questions in the exam, and also chapter of pharmacy evolution and the history of pharmacy profession. 100% cancel them. Okay? So here you will find 6 chapters. Here you will find 10 chapters. Okay? These 16 chapters equal 50% of the exam, 75 questions. It is very simple part, by the way. The best book is textbook is AFA. Okay? Okay. You have to study by three types. Either you textbook, you are most welcome. This is AFA as I told you. And anytime you need any clarification, call me on my phone number or my WhatsApp +20 111 444 317. This is my WhatsApp and my phone in Egypt. Right now I'm in Egypt finishing my PhD certificates and PhD other parts, and then inshallah by the end of the year I'll shift to USA to be based there inshallah. Okay, so this is AFA, number 1. Number 2, all-in-one book which I already made 1 year back. It is included in part 1. You can study in 10 days, 30 hours. Each day 3 hours. Okay, it's up to you by the way. Anyone need textbook, I tell you clearly. Okay, right. This is first part. Second part, biomedical and pharmaceutical. Average 14% biomedical sciences, 36% pharmaceutical sciences. This part equals Section 1 in AFA. Section 1. This is 7 chapters. AFA Section 1. 7 chapters. By the way, this is around 20 questions. Okay, it's 7 chapters by arrangement in AFA. Number 1, anatomy and physiology, and I can tell you, cancel it, don't read. Why? In all exam, only 1 question. Only 1 question, and became very hard by the way. This is presented in a very bad way in AFA. Pathology, okay, maybe 1 question. Micro around 3, immunology around 3, biochemistry 4 or 5, genetics 4 or 5. Biostatistics is, by the way, it is better to be studied after clinical trials in management, but it is included in biomedical sciences. 2 or 3 maximum questions. This part contains 17, 18, maximum 20 questions, but the most important one, microbiology and immunology, is important, biochemistry and genetics is very important. Okay, you have to focus. Okay, and this one from chapter 1 in AFA. I am telling you how to study smart, not to study hard, by the way. If I have 1 month, I can spend 2 weeks in collecting data, how to study, arranging my study material and my studying source. And then I can spend 2 weeks only study smart. Why smart? This anatomy and physiology is very headache, bringing more headache when you are studying it, but only one question. Okay, so no need. This is my opinion here. Okay, طيب. Second part is pharmaceutical. Pharmaceutical around 36%, which equal around 55, sometimes 60 questions. The most important part here is pharmacology. Okay, pharmacology around 30 questions. Out of this 55, 30 questions. Medicinal chemistry around 15 questions. Calculations around 5 or 6. Last exam in April bring 10. My colleague in Texas told me 10. Same colleague in October got 3. Okay, so it's a matter of changing roughly. Yeah. Okay, Ceutics around 3 or 4 points. One of them must be rheology in Newtonian fluid. I don't know why. Toxicology 1 or 2. If one, antidote. 2, one of them or both antidotes. It's very simple. Yeah. Pharmacognosy 1 or 2. Okay, in my exam it was only one question regarding the ginkgo biloba. In this exam, Stephen John word of depression and drug interaction as enzyme inducer only. Okay, so both those study very simple in a very simple way. Okay, okay, how to study this one from textbook? Also AFA section 2. Section 2. Section 1 biomedical, section 2 pharmaceutical, section 3 and 4 is management. Okay. طيب, what is the main problem here in AFA? The main problems in AFA is very good book. Has 3 problems. The big crisis is pharmacology. Nearly 0 pharmacology. Chapter 9 it is considered 0 pharmacology. You have to put pharmacology in textbook from living code with a smart way. Not all details in living code. Medicinal chemistry is also very bad and short in chapter 8, section 2, chapter 8 in AFA. You have to study it maybe from 4 chapters in CBR, or I'll tell you in another video how to study it better than CBR, Comprehensive Pharmacy Review. Calculations is 2 parts. One part is from first chapter in CBR, calculation, units, conversions and solution, millimole, milliosmole, milliequivalent and dilution. Second part is pharmacokinetic calculation, not available in AFA. I'll tell you in a separate video how to bring it. Regarding to half-life, volume of distribution, steady state, loading dose, maintenance dose, creatinine clearance, and dose adjustment in renal problem. Okay? This is the main 3 problems in AFA. So you can, if you need to study from textbook, you can take AFA plus living code plus little chemistry and calculation from CBR only. This is more than enough. Regarding to all-in-one my book, okay, part 2 contain biomedical and pharmaceutical in part 2. Part 3 contain pharmacology alone. Okay, so part 1 10 days, part 2 10 days, part 3 10 days study. 10 days you can study the part, 30 days you will study 3 parts. Okay, containing 100% of data in AFA and living code plus selected chemistry and calculation from outside. Okay, so AFA is very good plus living code and selected chemistry and calculation from outside. Okay, fine. Finally, if you want to take course, it is available too many colleagues give it. From my side, I give my online course on this same board. I already give it as lecture standalone. I give to you here pure standalone lectures without interruption. For example, this management, I put it in 16 lectures because 16 chapters, as I told you. But each chapter from 20 to 30 minutes the lecture. You know why? Because my material is my book. I give you the 3 books and already discussed everything with you and explained from the book. So you read the material from the book. It's very clear and organized and colored. You already hear and listen to my explanation here. Okay, and then I give you a question after each chapter and then after each book and then exams after the 3 books finished. Okay. Anyone need to study from textbook Alpha 11 code plus selected chemistry and calculation is most welcome anytime. Call me or chat me on WhatsApp. I'll tell you anything, any question you want. Okay? Please, please, please don't study one topic from two sources. For example, this is my specialty, pharmacology and toxicology. This is my specialty, master and PhD. Please don't study, for example, hypertension from living code and again from comprehensive. Okay? Why? You can see and try. Study from here, from comprehensive, from living code and from comprehensive, from living code and from Kaizen. You will be in a big problem. You know why? The style of discussion is different. Okay? And it is don't need all these dilemma. It's very simple to study from living code or from Kaizen or from any small source. Okay? By the way, pharmacology is 30 questions. Can you imagine how 30 questions will come in the exam? I'll give you short tips. Pharmacology contains what? 10 chapters. Number 1, introduction. Number 2, ANS. Number 3, CNS. Number 4, CVS. Number 5, respiratory. Number 6, GIT. Number 7, endocrine. Number 8, chemotherapy. Number 9, otocoids. Number 10, miscellaneous items. Okay? For example, now 10 chapters. And 30 questions, each chapter will be around 30 questions, for example. Okay, come to CVS. CVS contains how many diseases? Hypertension, arrhythmia, heart failure, angina, hyperlipidemia, sometimes also coagulation factors come into CVS chapter. 6 diseases. In last April exam, he bring only three questions. Hypertension, angina, and heart failure. Okay, CNS only 2 questions, 1 epilepsy and I think 1 anesthesia. Okay. And too many in the chemotherapy. I told all colleagues, chemotherapy is number 1. In chemotherapy, antibiotic is number 1, antiviral number 2, antimistic number 3. If there is 10 questions in chemotherapy, 6 will be in 6 or 7 in antibiotic, 1 or 2 in HIV and antiviral in general, 1 in neoplastic. Okay, so at least 60% in antibiotic. Okay, so we have to study antibiotics 3 times from pharmacology in living code and from CBR or other source. I disagree, totally disagree. Okay, so again, textbook Alpha is very good, plus living code for pharmacology, some medicinal chemistry and calculation from outside CBR or other. This is very good. If you want all in one book, part 1 is management, part 2 biomedical and pharmaceutical, part 3 is only pharmacology, 30 days, and after each book I give you questions for each chapter, as I give you the 2 diagrams for agonist and antagonist, and competitive antagonist and partial antagonist like this, partial agonist like this. Okay, in the course also we cover all these. For example, in pharmacology I give you around 25 lectures, but each lecture around 30 minutes. ANS, cholinergic, anticholinergic, adrenergic, anti-adrenergic. CNS, 1 for depression, 1 for schizophrenia, 1 for epilepsy, like this. Okay? I hope this study plan is very simple for you. Please, again, Alpha, living code, little medicinal chemistry and calculation from outside. I'll give it in another video. Okay? Thank you very much. Waiting for your questions. You are welcome all the time. Thank you.